Well, I have to say, you three were fantastic. This is such a fun, creative and very, I don't know, very fun to watch. And my first question is, Dakota and Cailee, what was it like working with Chris Hemsworth?
Well,
I should go.
No, Jon, you can't stay.
he didn't come in till probably in the middle of filming. First day we met, I shook his hand, said hello, talked about small talk, how's the wife, how's the kids, and then we started doing it, and then he was like touching my face, and then, yeah, that was the
got
first
into
day.
the character right away.
Right away. So,
Yeah.
but he was super kind, super sweet, professional. But yeah, that was a good segue right into Chris Hemsworth.
Interesting. Did you have that same experience?
Chris didn't touch my face, but I really think he's so wonderful and funny. And I felt really distracted when the first day he was on set, because he didn't button his shirt up, and I just didn't think that was a very smart idea, because it is such a crazy thing to look at. His body is really out of control.
Very distractive, right?
Yeah. And it made me laugh so much. Like, so much.
Which is horrible, because we were doing the most
intense scene where you're like I'm tied to a chair and like crying and with a black eye, and I just Lewis and I couldn't stop laughing because it was really out of control. But he is such a great actor and such a funny person.
And Jon, you seem very natural in playing an FBI agent, pretending to be a vacuum salesman. So I'm curious, do you have any sort of sales experience prior to your pre-acting?
Mostly, no. But mostly it comes from just being near Chris Hemsworth's body. That is where I got most of my inspiration.
Oh, come on, Jon.
Body, so it's just like, wow.
You didn't share any scenes with Chris Hemsworth,
Didn't I?
So now, well, because your character, it's very, I would say it's kind of, I don't want to use the word unusual, but the first thing you got to the hotel and they kind of butt head with your character on some level, and then later on you find out the work that he's doing. What was that phone call about when he called his family, like the prayer?
Well, that's kind of, obviously that's kind of the reveal
Yeah.
of who this person is.
Yeah.
You've seen however many minutes of him being this very flamboyant salesman, and that's how you're introduced to him. So you think, okay, that's this person, and then there's this radical kind of shift happens when he's speaking to his daughter on the phone.
And you're like, wait, he's not who I thought he was.
Right.
Right?
I mean, Dakota is saying what we're all thinking, which is that, yes. So that's the reveal, and it's, I don't know, it's, what's really remarkable about the film, what's really special about the film, I think, is that it's left a little bit vague and opaque. We don't necessarily know, like, who Lewis is getting, information from, who he's taking orders from. We don't necessarily know who. It's suggested that I'm reporting to J. Edgar Hoover, but it's not specifically drawn out. So there's a lot of like questions that aren't spelled out for you.
Yeah.
As an audience member, you can just kind of fill in the blanks and just like go along for the ride and enjoy the story.
Yeah. Really fun to watch. Great job, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I enjoyed the entire time, so.